Cleveland comes away with a win, 24-19. It was a very fun game to watch. And, those are the games where I was talking with somebody about this. This is a camaraderie game, right? I mean, first half of that game, kind of lame, not going to lie. Classic Thursday night football game. Nobody really could move the ball. Not a lot going on. The second it started downpouring in the snow, stuff was different. Every pass, 5 yards, 15 yards, 40 yards, whatever, every pass was celebrated like it was a first down in the Super Bowl. I mean, you watch some of those Jerry Jeudy catches for the Cleveland Browns. He's catching the football. I mean, the sideline's going nuts. Jameis is going nuts. The O-line's going nuts. These little runs for like 3-4 yards. I mean, it was the same thing on the other side of things with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Every tackle, every pass breakup, whatever it was. That is one of the games that if you grew up playing sports at all whatsoever, whenever the weather gets involved, there's just like some sort of focus.
Well, if you're gonna go through the shit, you might as well win the game. And at least one team, because if you lose a game like that,
it sucks.
It sucks extra, because then you got snowed on and you're freezing your ass off and all that stuff, and you go, and we lost.
Growing up in Florida, I grew up playing soccer, and especially in high school, we had a pretty good high school soccer team. And so, like, when we were in a divisional game or whatever, it was Florida, so obviously we're playing in the afternoon after high school. We'd get rain. Like, we'd get quite a few rain games. And like, when we would play in rain games, I mean, just you're soaked, it's raining, it's tough to pass the ball, it's tough to control the ball, whatever, but like it's this extra sense of I'm going through it, but we're going to power through against the elements and win this football game. The Cleveland Browns obviously do that, and it was fun to watch. Cleveland's top 5 graded players in this game. Edge rusher Myles Garrett set the top of the list with a 90.4. Wide receiver Jerry Jeudy an 86.4. Linebacker Jordan Hicks an 85.9. Guard Wyatt Teller with an 84.8. And then linebacker Mohamed Diabate with an 83.6. Quarterback Jameis Winston an 86.4. On Pittsburgh's side of things, edge rusher Nick Herbig an elite 93.1 overall grade. Linebacker Peyton Wilson with a 79.9. Tight end Pat Freiermuth with a 79.0. Wide receiver Calvin Austin a 76.2. And then edge rusher TJ Watt a 76.0. Quarterback Russell Wilson in this one a 79.9. Stat that told the story in the snow.
The Browns just won the moments they absolutely needed to, and that means they went 4 for 4 on fourth down.
Yep.
All those fourth down conversions were on their 3 touchdown drives. There was a Nick Chubb run early that led to the first touchdown drive. There was another one that led to their second touchdown drive, and then the very last drive, actually I should say the second touchdown was 2 conversions. It was a Chubb run, and then it was Jameis's now famous NFL Films touchdown run where he goes barreling in, maybe trying to attempt the Saquon Barkley hurdle or whatever. You never know with Jameis. It's always
you really don't.
You know, it's a roller coaster.
Right. I know, but I don't, because nobody really does.
You've seen how that goes. And then the big fourth down on the last drive to Jerry Jeudy on the pick play and man-to-man coverage, that was really their last stand. They didn't get a third down conversion until after that, till the last 2 minutes of the game. They were 1 for 10 on third down, but 4 for 4 on fourth downs. Did just enough on offense when they needed to. Most impressive for me, also, I'm just going to go there. It's Jameis. I mean, getting through the snow, like you mentioned, it just seemed like an extra bit of adrenaline, and he made great throws all night, especially to Jerry Jeudy, who's been his favorite target lately, but 86.4 overall, 2 big-time throws, both of them under pressure, the rushing touchdown, the 2-point conversion to Njoku. I mean, it was a game of moments, and Jameis made it happen in almost every moment except for the interception he threw in the fourth quarter. But then the Browns defense, okay, bailed him out. Cool. We'll bail you out of a mistake. Go out, make another moment happen on this last drive, and the Browns, they come away with it. And it was a fun game. It did turn into a fun one, and it was just the Browns, again, in all the biggest moments of it, found a way in what's been obviously a tough season.
I agree with you completely. The stat that told the story is the big moments of the second half. You know, it's the fourth down conversions. It's the big catches by Jerry Jeudy. Like that. That's what told the story of this game, is when the second half got underway. And my most impressive is both pass rushes. Dude, in the second half of this game, Steelers, as a team, 91.5 pass rush grade, 77% pass rush win percentage, and 14 pressures. On the other side of things, the Browns, in just the second half, 70.1 pass rush grade, 47% pass rush win percentage, 17 pressures from the Browns defensive line.
There was a couple
These
of those
defensive lines were getting after in the second half.
There was a couple of those hits Russell Wilson took that I was like, is he getting up from that? Because, I mean, he just took kill shots repeatedly, and the touchdown throw over the middle when he took that hit.
Which was gorgeous.
There was 2 or 3 times.
I was so surprised at the throws that were made in that second half. What a game.
There were 2 or 3 times I thought Russ wasn't getting up. I mean, he took kill shots and illegal kill shots at that. But I mean, just absolute kill shots. And you mentioned these when they're on, they're 2 of the best pass rushers in football, and they were on it in this game.
Most disappointing, Browns pass blocking, second half specifically, 19.8 team pass blocking grade in the second half. I mean, that's not great. We just praised the defensive lines, and so it's a little bit of a give and take there. But it was hard to find like a most disappointing in this game because it was so much fun. There was so much with the snow involved and battling the elements. The quarterbacks were making big time throws. The wide receivers were making the big catches. The running backs, okay, it wasn't like super explosive, but it was one of those games where in the snow, like it's tough to run the football the way that you want to. And it's just this game was so much fun. You're most disappointing though. Before we get out of here,
I don't know that we have a more Jekyll and Hyde player than Joey Porter Jr. He's got.
This season.
Yes, this season. Yeah. 6 games with a coverage grade above 70. This was not one of them. Mm-hmm. And 5 with a coverage grade below 50. That's all his games. There's no in between in this game.
It's the theme of the episode. We just told you, like penalties that we talked about for certain teams, but then also cornerback play.
Yeah.
It's just up and down. You got
it very up and down for him, and for him it's a week-to-week basis. 5 catches and 52 yards allowed. Both of those big conversions on the last drive, the winning drive, went in his direction. Also committed a penalty. It's just this is what it is. Joey Porter Jr. One week he looks like one of the best corners in football, and then the next week he struggles. And it's just it's a very looking at his coverage grades is actually hilarious because it's like. Green, red, green, red, green, red. It looks just Christmas tree-ish. It's like just back and forth, honestly.
It's the season. Big Christmas guy.
We're getting there.
Look, they say you can't decorate with Christmas decorations before Christmas. Joey Porter Jr.'s season grades tell a different story.
He's been doing it since September.
Oh, that's early.
He started earlier than
That's early. That's early.
See that?
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe the video. And if you don't have a PFF Plus subscription, you can get one to see all the premium stats that we talked about here on the show, plus the expert betting and fantasy advice over at subscribe.pff.com. The description is also right below, so if you are not a PFF Plus subscriber, you can come one today.